So let's look at what's happening in Nifty and Bank Nifty. I think this was a tweet I did yesterday where Nifty was finding support at 50-day exponential moving average and we saw a bounce. There was a downtrending channel, it also broke out, and RSI was finding support around 40 levels, which is a very good sign. So, in terms of price, in terms of moving average, in terms of RSI, I see that markets are stabilized around 19,300 level. So, it's a very good support. If I have to understand how do I proceed further, though the markets are bullish, uh, right now we are sitting at a resistance which is around 19,650, 660 is a resistance for this market. Even RSI close to 60 would probably have some resistance. The up moves, though we see green closing, but the candlesticks doesn't look very convincing on the upside. But still, we'll have to go with bullish view with 19,650 to 700 as a immediate resistance for the market on the daily chart. If I have to look down on hourly chart, how does it look like is basically again the same resistance which I was speaking about. So we are looking at around 19,650 to 19,700 resistance, and now this market would probably find support around 450 to 500 level. So as long as this market sustains above 19,500, we will probably see this market touching 650 or 700 sooner than later. So 500 will become 500 to 450 will become a very strong support for Nifty on this expiry, which is probably Thursday due. If in terms of options data, the majority of the options rating that we saw was actually on the put side or the bullish side. We saw about 150% addition, whereas on the bearish side we hardly saw 66% addition. That means the bulls built up was almost thrice as strong as bears almost. So the option data is definitely in favor of an up move. Where was the majority rating that we saw today was at 19,500, which is about 59 lakhs open interest addition at 19,500 put side. So that should be a support. So any surprises on the downside will be below 19,450 around. So as long as 450 to 500 is sustained, supported, we will still have to take this market on the upside with buy on dips, bias. In terms of highest open interest, 19,004 was the highest open interest as on yesterday. Now we have shifted to 19,500, which has almost 1.4 CR open interest, which is right now strong. Upside 19,700 was a resistance, which about 74 lakhs, whereas now it is shifted to 600, which is about 97 lakhs. I think this is a very narrow range. This range may not sustain till Thursday. So I would go with 450, 500 as a support area where if at all there is a dips to 450 to 500 levels, I will use this as an opportunity to go longs with 650 and 700 as a immediate resistance for this market. So option data and technically both look certainly on the upside with buy on dips to 450 to 500 levels. That's my personal view as far as technicals and data is concerned. When it comes to Bank Nifty looks little more stronger. Let's quickly assess the daily chart. So if I look at daily chart, we have been finding support around 44,000 levels. 44,000 levels has been a strong support, whereas 45,000 has been a strong resistance for this market for almost couple of weeks. Now, any big moves upside will be above 45,000, on the downside it will be below 44,000. So we are stuck in a very large range. But what should we do? Should we play sideways for a large range? More or less, yes. Otherwise, what we can do is, if I have to go to an hourly chart and find out what is happening, is take a look at this. This has been a resistance 45,000. First dip came all the way towards 44,000. Again, the second dip all the way came towards 44,000, and third dip is right now same resistance here, which you're saying. I think this market is not going all the way down here. We are finding support here. So right now, what I could do is 44,400 to 350 will be a strong support as long as this market Bank Nifty sustains above 44,400 to 300. We will see probably an up move, and if market sustains or breaks above 44,750, we will see 45,000. So 44,300 to 400 will be a support zone. If market sustains above this, we will see test of 750. If 750 breaks, we will see close to 45,000. So downside 300, 400, upside 700 first stop, and 45,000 is a second stop, which I would see. I would go with a bullish bias on Bank Nifty as far as technicals are concerned. Sideways to bullish as of now. Bank Nifty option data, as on day, we saw 45,000 as the highest open interest as on yesterday with 32 lakhs OI. Now it is shifted to 44,600, which is about 43 lakhs. This shift is not very bullish, whereas support, which was 44,000 with 35 lakhs open interest, still remains at 44,000 with 41 lakhs of filters. So 6 lakh addition at 44,000. So 44,000 technically or data wise looks very decent support. The shift in this is not very favorable on the upside, but still 44,300 will be a good support. Overall, writing on the option side, we saw bearish side, we saw about 89 lakhs addition, almost 90 lakhs addition, whereas on the bullish side, we hardly saw about 26 lakhs. So, bearish side addition was quite big today. Highest open interest writing on the bearish side was around 18 lakhs, which is 44,600. This is what is reflected here as well. So what we can do is 300 is a good level to probably look at longs. 600, 650 if that breaks, or 700 that breaks, then we'll expect a move towards 45,000. So data wise also 600 seems to be a resistance. In terms of option, in terms of technicals also, we see some resistance around this area, which is 44,750. So what we can do is around 300 we can think of longs, and above 700, 750 we could expect 45,000 to be tested. So aggressively we can't be very aggressive on the upside also, because there are multiple resistances as well. So buy on dips, mildly bullish to sideways, is preferred on Bank Nifty, whereas Nifty 19,450 to 500, if that is sustained, we could see 650 to 700 being tested. So both I would go with bullish to sideways bias. So let's see how the markets behave tomorrow. In case of IT, I am pretty bullish on sector as a whole, IT itself. Wipro has managed to break out of very important levels. If you see, Wipro was struggling to break around 425 for almost a year now. We have managed to break yesterday, and if I have to look at volumes, it broke with volumes as well. So I would watch out Wipro. I would watch out entire IT sector as a whole. See this, HCL Technologies also gave a breakout after quite a long time. Infosys looking decent enough, not so we are almost on the verge of touching this 1500 levels. So this looks decent. Um, LTIM, which is LNT Mindtree, on the verge of a breakout. We are at the resistance right now. So Tech Mahindra has already given a breakout. I may have some interest in Tech Mahindra as well. So see, this was a quite a rectangle that we saw. So basically, IT sector looks very promising, and I also have been discussing about metal sector, especially National Aluminium. We had a very long consolidation. I bought around these levels on this breakout. I was in profits, then came down when this fall happened. My entire profits was gone, but the structure looked promising. I held on. I'm still holding on to National Aluminium. I'm holding on to Tata Steel. Metal sector, the reason for holding on to this is also again a breakout. My entry was around 113, 114, sitting on decent enough profit. So metal sector looks decent. IT sector definitely looks very decent after a very long time. So I'm watching these sectors, metals and IT, along with Nifty and Bank Nifty with a slightly bullish to sideways view. So this is what I have for you guys today, and let's see how markets behave. Uh, Thank you so